Tasha Rose with Radical Mothering. It's the end of our day, and I just wanted to, quick before we wrap up our day with our family, give you guys a quick tour of what I've decided needs to be part of my EDC. Normally, I'm just a wallet and keys kind of gal, but I really feel like I need to be carrying a few more things with me these days as things get a little bit more turbulent, just in case I can't get to these things in a relatively quick manner. So I just want to keep them with me. First, I'm going to start with the bag. My family got this bag for me for my birthday. It's by Carhartt, and it's a bag I've been wanting for about 18 months or so. It's got a lot of pockets in it. It's water resistant, and it has a really sleek profile, but can fit a ton of things. And you can wear it several different ways too. I like how sleek it is because you could put it underneath your coat, and nobody would really know that you had a backpack on. So the bag. Then I've got my wallet, and my wallet has just basic things in it, like my, I've got a business card in it, I've got my ID and credit cards and a debit card. I don't usually carry a lot of cash, so there's generally not really any cash in here. I do not carry other personal identifying documents like passport or social security card or anything like that in my wallet. I'm going to do a video about that though here coming up. The other thing I always have with me are my keys, and my keys have several different things on them as well that just kind of evolved to be an EDC in itself. So I got this birdie. We picked up 5 of them for Christmas time, and we gave one to our eldest daughter and her college roommate and a friend of ours. And then Zoe has one and I have one, and it's a 130 decibel alarm with a flashing strobe, and I'll play that for you real quick. So that's what the birdie does. I have a standard whistle, so that can make noise if I need to. I have a flashlight, I have a compass, and I have a small knife. And I have, you know, my regular keys on here and a few Saint medals and my library card. Another thing that I have with me all the time, that actually my phone is being used to film, but this is my phone case. So my phone is usually always with me as well. Another thing I usually have is this big, gigantic carabiner. If I'm in the store, I will hook my monkey fist, which this is a monkey fist. I made it. It's a nice little defense tool. I'll hook my monkey fist and my keys and my wallet to it, and then I can just hold on to this whole thing on my arm. And then I can use this hook to carry tons of bags if I have tons of bags coming out of the grocery store or whatever. Another couple of things I decided to make sure I always have with me is a pen, a pencil, and some kind of marker. This is a Flair pen, so it's not exactly the best kind of marker, but it's a marker. And a notebook. So I have those. I've got a hand sanitizer spray from the Grove Collaborative that smells really great, and it doesn't have a bunch of chemical junk in it. I have an extra USB cord. I have a rosary that has a brown scapular and a ton of my Saint medals. I have a pretty powerful, this thing lights up a whole entire room. It's pretty amazing. Little flashlight. We got a bunch of these at Christmas time. I've got chapstick, a Mylar foil blanket, a vial of holy water, some hand lotion, some tissues, a life straw, and this little lady here came inside this really cool first aid kit that I'm going to open up and show you guys. So she's my new favorite friend. And this really great weather radio that we picked up too. And the things that you can pick up on Amazon, I'll link below. But this weather radio, I looked at the reviews, and I'd been searching for one for quite a while, and this one really stood out to me. It's got a flashlight on it. It has an SOS signal. It has 4 different ways of powering it, and it's got weather, AM, and FM. And it can charge your cell phone. So it's pretty amazing. I'm pretty impressed with this little thing. And that I can keep, it's small enough, it's got a small enough profile, I can keep it right in the bag. And now this is the really exciting part. So I shopped around for quite a while for some really all-encompassing first aid kits. I did want to make sure that we had some stuff for like field if I had to suture somebody, which I've done before in midwifery. If I had to suture somebody or just do some really basic to a little bit more complex first aid. And this kit seemed really great and it got really great reviews. So after a lot of searching, I really decided that this would be the one. Now I'll show you what I supplemented in it and what came with it. It's pretty packed full. So what I supplemented in here are, I bought a big, gigantic box of Curad Band-Aids in it has a whole bunch of different varieties of Band-Aids. So I picked 2 packages of each variety and stuck them in here. And I also picked up a box of various suture kits. So I've put 4 different kinds of suture kits into this bag. And then I picked up some steri strips. So those went in there. 2 more things that I picked up and put in here are small boxes of matches and beeswax candles. And I chose beeswax because there is some aesthetic appeal to it, which can be a morale booster, but also because it's a clean burn. And each one of these will burn for 4 to 5 hours. So that gives you a lot of good light and even some heat if you wanted to boil just a small bit of water. So inside this EDC, the knife came in this EDC and the compass that is on my keychain. And also inside this came this cute little multi-tool. It's not anything to write home about necessarily, but it'll do the job. And it has 8 different pullouts, and then it has the wire cutter and, of course, the pliers. So this would be really handy. We are shopping for other tools. My husband has a Leatherman that I got for him our very first Valentine's Day. So we're kind of looking at Leatherman for myself. But this came in the kit. I think it's really great for in the kit. Love it. It came with another little flashlight. I didn't put batteries in it yet, but it's got a nice little clip on it. So if you did have to take it out, you know, you could just clip it onto yourself or your hat or your coat or whatever. So it comes with a flashlight. It has all of your basic, really basic first aid stuff, Q-tips, dressings, there's exam gloves. This is a little mouth-to-mouth kit, different sterile, and most of them are sterile, I should say. There's another emergency blanket, Mylar blanket in here. There also comes with a little bit of fishing line and fishing tackle. And then there's this saw. The only thing I can really see so far that I would want to replace are probably these tweezers. They kind of seem a little bit junky and like nothing I would want to have in a first aid kit. And I do actually have a pair of first aid tweezers that I plan to put in here. So that will probably be swapped out. And then on this side, there's more just first aid stuff, different Band-Aids. There are different prep wipes. There's iodine prep wipes. There's alcohol. There's antiseptic wipes. There are these scissors that I think are also probably going to need to be replaced because they're kind of junky. And then different larger pieces of dressing strips and whatnot in here. Let's see. There's also some tape. And this blue guy here is a tourniquet. And some safety pins, stuff like that. And then there is a magnesium flint and steel fire starter. And I actually do have some of these on order for the children to build their fire starting kits that they're going to be building for school. The boys made one for their Troops of St. George, and we figured that it would be a fun school project to do. So we're going to do that probably this coming week. And then last but not least in this first aid EDC is one of these tools. And I've seen mixed reviews on these. Tells you what everything is on this other side. I've seen mixed reviews about these, that they're impractical, that they don't work, that they break, that they wear out quickly. So we'll see, I guess. I mean, it's got a bottle opener, a can opener, different kind of wrenches on it, a saw, different blades, etc. So I guess it'll probably be a good tool to have in here for a just-in-case scenario. And that basically wraps it up. And all of it really fits very neatly in here. It's not too heavy. and I can just bring it wherever I need to go on a daily basis and feel like I've got everything I need to have with me. Usually carrying a water bottle, and usually have a snack with me as well. And then the only other things I would really need in here is a diaper and some baby wipes. So that's it. That's the EDC that I have decided on. Everything that I want to have with me on a day-to-day, out and about basis. And there's still room in here for, you know, a concealed weapon or anything else that you might want to have. So that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you next time.